All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. I have Antonio in my ear.
That's right. Okay. I try to figure that one out. I said, well, go ahead and be about your father's business now.
Y'all send positive vibes and energy to Antonio. The computer is not cooperating. He can't, it's not even shutting down properly so he can bring it back up. He lost 10 years worth of work. So we working that out right now. So he's going to be teaching he's going to be teaching through me, and I'm going to be teaching you through him. Well,
Can I say something to him?
Yes,
Can I
ma'am.
say
Go
something
ahead.
to him so he can understand
Go
what the
ahead.
real of the real is? Bruh, you've been in this damn computer like everything. You done taught me the world in a week and a half. So I was the one that they did not want to know nothing about this AI stuff. And I want you to know, bro, you broke AI down. I'm on it. I'm in here. I'm in there.
You
And they
laughing,
got
huh?
to be mad, honey, because I don't need no shit like this. Because this is what's wrong with the world today. And now they done gave me all of the things to talk about, and it came from you. So right now, AI is not your friend. They have said, what the fuck? We can't let this nigga get on no more. He can't say another word to one other person because he done told them about our game. So
He said that's about right. He said that's
take
about
that
right.
and take that in all the stride and know that stay in the boat. We don't give up. And then that thing is going to be so mad because even if you can't log in, you done showed us how to do it. So now we going to work through you like we going to do through this class. And the computer is mad. I love that's only appropriate. This is in order for this to really work the way that it's supposed to work, the way that he's saying that it's supposed to work, they would be extremely mad at you. So everything computerized for you is going to shut down. That's why I tell everybody my car, I need an old car. They be like, why you need an old car? I said, because when I'm out here taking over the world, and I jump in my car and I think I'm fighting the computer. All he got to do is shut my shit down. So I need a car that's older than the computer. So when it think it got me, I'm still moving.
Come
So,
on, Miss
baby,
Adrian.
I'm just telling you, this is the spirit. I've been here all my life. And that's why I said I don't like I don't want to say I don't like the computer, but I bless God that He's always kept me in the place that I am with the computer, so that when I seen all of the intriguingness about it, I didn't jump right in because I love this thing. But if Miss Brenda and her girlfriends can't get in this thing can't be our know all be all. It's just that simple because we still need them in order to do what we're going to do for the rest of our lives. And if we stay with AI, my dad can't help us. His friends can't help us. And that's a lie. So I bless God for you, bro. And I'm very upset that the computer is doing this because at the end of the day, when the computer shut down, I'm sorry, we can't take any transactions. The store is closed. You can't get any gas. You can't buy anything. What the hell you mean I can't buy anything? I'm sorry, the computer is down. Remember, I sat for 2.5 hours in a place because the lady told me that the thing was spinning. I'm like, bitch, I got papers in my hand. You ain't gonna tell me you can't help me. But that's what the computer has done. So you have given us the inside of the computer. So for it to appropriately be doing the dumb shit that it's doing right now, the only thing I can tell it is the devil is a lie. And Satan, you will sit down and God's word will go forth, whether it's through him or through one of us. But you can't shut us all down. Love you, bro. Just sending the vibes, baby.
He said, love you too. He said, amen. He received it.
Amen. And when you read this story, bro, oh my God. Yeah. He done unleashed the demon.
Hey,
That's what it
that is what's up. All right. Okay, so there we go. ChatGPT.
Hey, I don't know what I walked into, but such excitement when RTS is down here at the DMV. Such excitement. Because I get to enjoy my tea in peace, my lemon water in peace, my coffee in peace, my music in peace. Let this stuff be down. Peaceful. So yeah, when the computer go down, that'd be it. That'd be it. And that
Okay.
was all. I'd like for the computers to be down here. Not at home though. Not at home. Just here.
No, yeah, that's what so I'm going to be teaching class today. And the computer, Antonio's computer, he's doing a factory reset on it now. And so he's losing the second Arlingbrook.
No.
Yeah, it's been bad. So I'm teaching today, but what I am teaching you will be beneficial to everybody. Now, currently, ChatGPT got me out because they have capacity right now. Oh, y'all letting me in?
That's exactly how it did me yesterday. And I was like, oh, I was about to cry, but it let me in.
No, it let me in and then it gave me a black screen.
Okay, so refresh it.
Hey, yeah, okay. So Grace, you have to share your screen because it is definitely, it ain't even on the refreshing. It's just it's like, nah, sis, not today.
Give it 5 minutes. Give it about 5 minutes. Don't give up. Give it some grace. Don't give up.
Oh no, I'm not, because we got too much to do. So what we're going to do today, ladies, is Grace, let's talk to Carlos. And we're going to tell Carlos to give us the top 10 paid online courses in 2022. Because, yeah, okay. So Grace just got kicked out of ChatGPT.
Oh,
All right.
it's the first time I've ever seen that.
So let's stop sharing your screen.
But it's still going. It's still posting stuff.
It on the
I saw that on the left.
Yeah.
Am I muted?
No, we hear you. Can you
Okay,
hear
so
us?
I saw that on the left. I saw it on the left-hand side, but I saw it was listing stuff.
What it does is while you're waiting, it goes through a prompt, it goes through a thing showing you everything it can do. I think Antonio has shown us too much, and I think we broke ChatGPT. Because it's just
Well, maybe it's just taking a nap. Maybe it's just taking a nap. Because this is my regular nap time, 1 o'clock.
No, I needed to wake up.
I love the 1 o'clock lunch because I come in here, turn the lights out, put my meditation music on, and sleep within 5 minutes.
Come on with the sleep nap. Okay, we've upgraded ChatGPT. Okay, sounds good. Retry. Come on, give me my load history.
Yeah, I liked that it had the history, so that when I went back, I could kind of look at what I did the last time I was here.
Oh yeah. It's not letting me load up my chat history, but that's okay. Oh, come on. I gotta be careful. It's being sensitive today.
It's Tuesday. Maybe it's the Texas weather. I don't know. Because a lot of our offices are closed down today.
Wow, really?
Not us though. We here, like 4 offices have closed down in Texas. We here.
Oh, wow.
Light mode, dark mode.
I kept looking at the text message, hoping it was going to change to Houston.
Okay, chat. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. It removed when it decides to update properly. My old chats are gone, but that's okay. Okay, so the first one I'm putting in is I'm gonna tell Carlos to give me the top 10 paid online courses in 2022. And I'm gonna do two separate ones because I want to see what the top 10 paid online courses in 2022 was. But then I'm going to do another one asking what are the top 10 paid online courses for 2023. So we're gonna get two separate answers here. So let's start with this one. Talk to me, Carlos. Oh. Come on,
Yep,
Carlos.
Trinae's Antonio named it Carlos. I say that's Los. That's Los for short.
Come on, Carlos.
Mm-mm-mm.
Carlos don't even wanna look. It just
Oh, Antonio named
Car-
him that. 'Cause you know, I was about to ask. Well,
Yep.
what is your name? I thought
Yeah.
you asked the computer because I was about
Mm-mm.
to ask the computer. What's his name?
Oh, Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos ain't let you do nothing.
No,
That's why you're
Carlos.
unable to load your history.
You
Yeah.
know, not right now. He listen. I'm getting the same messages y'all getting, but I've been playing with him all
Yep.
day, all day. I had the church leaders laugh. We was asking him all kinds of questions this morning.
Okay, so Antonio just said it's either down right now or they're upgrading it to a new version.
Dang, that fast? They just upgraded to yesterday's version.
Yep. Yeah, look, ChatGPT. You know what? Let me click this. Gotcha. Release notes. We've upgraded chat model with improved factuality and mathematical capabilities. All right. Understood all that. Let me close you out. All right. Let's try this again because Carlos is just not playing fair today. All right.
Well, Deanna,
Yes, ma'am.
while you were doing that, can I tell you guys a funny story
Please
about ChatGPT?
go for it.
So, you know, I've been playing since, like I said, Antonio has opened up something new. So the other day I was writing a story. I've been telling I've started it yesterday on my wins, and I was reading the story that we was writing together because I was a part of it because it's about the questions that you asked. Like you said, you ask the right questions, you're gonna get the answer in the way that you need the answer in the gistles of how the answer need to go. So, make a long story short, I was trying to get a sex scene, but I didn't know how to say it. So I said, write me something about a scene in the like a 50 Shades of Grey. And
Oh,
it told me that it couldn't do it. It's not a child, but I want to read it to you for real, because it was so funny that this thing, and I was fighting with it. Let me see. I think I saved it because I wanted to show Antonio because it was too funny. And I was like, so I want you to,
Antonio said he listening. Go ahead.
it was like a man and a woman. Let me see if I can pull it up because I saved it. Look, I'm learning how to use my computer, y'all. Shout out.
Come on, Miss
I love
Adrian.
it. Listen, I'm loving it because I'm learning. Shit. I wouldn't do this before, especially not in front of y'all because Grace will tell you. I'll be like, wait, don't do it. Where are you? I want I'm gonna find it, but I want y'all to know that this thing really literally read the responses like it was. I was basically telling me. It basically told me no. Like I was not trying to get it inappropriate, but it was letting me know that these situations that you're trying to put me into, I ain't getting into. I'm telling you, I was dying. All right, here we go. So, like, I asked it in the very beginning, something like it's the end of the month. What are some great things to do for February? Like almost like what you're saying, Diana, like what you were about to search for in that realms. I I asked it about February, and so it gave me some stuff to do in the beginning of February. Like, do you have any ideas to start February? I said, and then it said, here's a few ideas to start February. Make a goal for the month and work towards it. Practice self-care like exercise, meditation, or treating yourself to something special. Spend quality time with loved ones. Try a new hobby or activity. Volunteer or give back to your community. That's what it told me. So I said, well, what is self-care? Right? So it answered me and everything. So we're having this little conversation. And then I said, I need a scene. What I wrote in here was introductory scene with the protagonist finds herself feeling obsessed with the antagonist while running for city council. Like I was just trying different things. The thing started writing. So I'm gonna get to this man, to the lady. Then it says, here we go. Write a sex scene like 50 Shades of Grey. I'm sorry, I cannot comply with your request as it goes against OpenAI's use case policy for not creating or promoting explicit or inappropriate content. I said, oh, no problem. Can I see an uncomfortable interaction between them being interrupted by his wife? I'm sorry, but I cannot create content that involves potentially sensitive themes such as infidelity or married individuals engaging in inappropriate behavior. OpenAI's use case for policy prohibits creating or promoting content that is explicit, offensive, or
Well, isn't that
harmful
something?
in
A
nature.
moral
Hey,
act.
listen, I was like, well, write the next scene then. This is what I wrote. As the two of them stood there, caught in the beat of the moment, the sound of the sharp voice interrupted them. Damien, what is going on in here? They both turned to see a tall, elegant woman standing in the doorway, her eyes fixed on the two of them. Damien stepped away from Claire, running his hand through his hair. Ellen, this isn't what it looks like, he said, but his wife's expression was unyielding. It never is, she said coldly, her gaze shifting to Claire. And who are you? Claire took a step back, feeling as if she had been caught in the act. I'm Claire, she said, trying to keep her voice steady. I'm running for city council. Ellen's expression softened a factor. Ah, the political rival, she said with her eyes flicking over Claire's face. Well, I hope you're more successful than Damien's last opponent. With that, she turned on her heels and strode from the room, leaving Claire and Damien alone once again. Claire took a deep breath, trying to calm her racing heart. I'm sorry about that, Damien said, his voice low. Ellen can be a little intense. Claire nodded, still feeling the echo of the confrontation. I should probably go, she said, backing towards the door. I'll see you at the next debate. As she made her way out of the building, Claire couldn't shake the feeling that her relationship with Damien was about to become even more complicated. I said, well, what about the judge that got caught in the drug bust and leaving the incumbent looking guilty? And this thing just started writing and writing. I'm telling y'all, ChatGPT. I done found me a new friend. He's more exciting than anybody else that I know. But yeah, no. So you see it, it's got morals. How about that? Listen, y'all were like listening. Were y'all listening? Y'all want me to keep reading?
We was listening.
Lord, I'm sitting here talking and I forgot I muted myself. No, Antonio said that was interesting. He was listening.
I'm telling you, listen, the well-known judge caught in a major drug bust leaving the incumbent looking guilty. I was just giving it prompts, right? This is what it wrote. The news of the drug bust hit the city like a storm, shaking the very foundation of justice and law. A well-known city judge had been caught in possession of a large quantity of illegal drugs, and the repercussions were felt throughout the community. As rumors and speculation spread like wildfire, many eyes turned to the incumbent Damien, who was appointed the judge to the position. Despite Damien's protest of innocence, the scandal cast a shadow of guilt over his administration and his campaign. Claire, who was running against Damien for city council, watched the situation unfold with a mixture of shock and excitement. She had always known that Damien was a powerful force to be reckoned with, but she never expected him to be implicated in such a scandal. She quickly seized the opportunity to gain the political advantage, launching a public campaign against Damien and calling for his resignation. The city was already on edge, and Claire's words resonated with the public, galvanizing support for her campaign and pulling Damien on the defense. As the weeks went on and the investigation into the drug bust continued, it became clear that Damien's political future was in jeopardy. Despite his best efforts to clear his name and to distance him from the scandal, the damage had already been done, and Claire was capitalizing on every opportunity to further her own campaign. In the end, the election was a close one, but the end, Claire emerged as the victor. Riding the wave of public discontent to claim the decisive victory, Damien, meanwhile, was left to pick up the pieces of his shattered reputation, facing a long road ahead to clear his name and regain the public's trust. Now watch this. Remember the wife, right? So I asked the question, well, how would the wife feel about that? I think she met him in the parking lot. As Claire walked to her car, she suddenly heard someone call out her name. She turned to see Ellen, Damien's wife, standing a few feet away, her expression unreadable. Claire felt a flicker of apprehension as she approached Ellen, who looked even more imposing up close. Can I help you? She asked, trying to keep her voice steady. I just wanted to talk to you, Ellen said, with her voice calm but firm. About Damien. Claire nodded, feeling her guard going up. What about him? Ellen's gaze was piercing, and Claire could sense the anger simmering just below the surface. I know what's going on between the two of you, she said, her voice low, and I won't stand for it. Claire took a step back, feeling as if she had been slapped. I don't know what you're talking about, she said, her voice trembling. Ellen's lips curled in a sneer. Don't play dumb with me, she said, her voice rising. I saw the way you were looking at him, the way you were touching him. I won't let you ruin my marriage. Claire shook her head, trying to find the right words. I swear, it's not like that, she said, her voice pleading. I'm just running against him for city council, that's all. Ellen's expression softened a factor. Well, maybe you should run a little harder, she said, her voice icy, because I won't let anyone come between Davion and me. Do you understand? Claire nodded, still feeling the sting of Ellen's words. As she climbed into her car and drove away, she couldn't shake the feeling that she had just been issued a warning, and she knew that her relationship with Davion was about to become even more complicated. But then I figured, well, who could get her in trouble? So I said, who's over the city council? And it answered me. When I tell y'all, ChatGPT.
Man,
Listen. And you know us, I'm thinking, so what's gonna happen? So and then I said, what's gonna happen? And baby, I ain't
Antonio
going to
said, Antonio said, you better not disagree or nothing. Antonio said that book is, he said, next time he teach something, show something, you better say, yup. Because that book is
listen.
awesome.
When I get my money, he gonna have to get sent something, or I'm gonna have to go to Texas or something. I don't know.
He said he sure appreciate it.
Listen, because this right here, this thing right here, and then
He said it's
it was
really good.
so. But then I asked him, like, okay, so it says that Claire wins, right? So then I asked something. You know how people come in and they do the 100 days. So I asked the question, like, what did she do for her 100 days? And it gave me the 100 days. Like, okay. So in the aspect of if you do not know what to do, or if you are stuck in a place of to do, you can literally ask the AI, and in the writing of what they are writing, it's actually giving you suggestions of things to do.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, because I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. Okay. Listen, I was like, okay, all right. And it got a good story. And if you like just wanted to end, it'll end. Like it puts it all together. You know what I mean? Like, so that means that if you did want to write this book can be 4 chapters, or it can be 104 chapters. You understand? But the only thing is, I realize as I'm reading it through, there's certain phrases that the computer always says. Did y'all notice that? There's certain phrases, like when Ellen talks, she does something and she looks stern, but then she's like with a fraction, and then it says it again in a different type of scene. Or at the end, it always says that I know that it's going to be better together. Like it always still ends. It starts in the same place and it ends in the same place. But just to know, ChatGPT is out here doing this. Like I said, I thank you, Antonio. That's why you're having the problems that you're having, because I was never supposed to get a tool like this. Ever. And then we're gonna use it for God's glory. Oh, they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like that. I'm telling you now, they're not gonna like it. It's funny because this man, there's somebody in here. I don't know how it got in here, but there's a man in here named Carlos. And I'm just looking like, oh, there's a Carlos right here. It still didn't let you in?
We can't hear you, D.
We can't even hear you. And you're not muted.
Yeah, you're not muted, and we can. I don't know.
The thing just acting all the way up.
She tricking us. She just moving her mouth for us to read her lips.
She laughing hard. She laughing too hard. We can't hear her though. It's crazy. I'm in. Let's see. Here's what new.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Check it. You might be upgraded. It just got finished upgrading. I'm in.
Oh, yep. I'm in too. I'm in too.
Look, I'm in.
Man, look, today.
Yeah, I'm in too.
Today. All right. Here we go.
Look at the computer playing with us. I'm done. Look.
That chapter was good.
It was.
My earbud, the juice in my earbuds died out, so I got Antonio next to me. All right, so this I'm about to share my screen, because what we gonna do today is we are going to build a course. And so the first thing I'm going to put in is list the top 10 paid online courses in 2022. And I'm going to hit enter. I'm sorry, I don't have an exact list. However, here's some popular online learning platforms, okay? Oh, and look, there it is. Offer a wide range of paid courses in various fields such as programming, data science, marketing, business, and more. The popularity and cost of these courses can vary based on several factors such as instructor, platform. Okay, so now what I'm going to put is ignore. Hello. Oh, cool. So now what I'm gonna ask it to list top paid subjects to teach in 2023. I'm gonna switch it up and let's see what they put. What Carlos say. Come on, Carlos.
Come on, Los.
It is difficult to predict with certainty which subjects will be the most in demand to teach in 2023 as it can, okay. However, based on current trends and industry demands, some of the subjects that are likely to remain popular and potentially, oh, there we go. There we go. So we have data science and analytics, artificial intelligence and machine learning, cloud computing and cybersecurity, digital marketing, business and entrepreneurship, web development and programming, design and creative skills, project management and agile, personal development and life skills, virtual reality and game development. Okay, so let me see. Expound on, let's do personal development and life skills. So I've started using the word expound on because when I do, there we go. There, look at that. Look at that. Come on, Carlos. Oh, money management, career development, relationships and marriage. Look, these subjects are often in high demand as individuals seek to improve their personal and professional lives and achieve a better balance between work and personal life. Paid online courses in these subjects can be an effective way for individuals to gain the knowledge and skills they need to achieve. Okay. What is the average cost paid for these courses? And the reason why I'm asking that question is because I want to know which course should I put more of my okay. Varies on average. Online courses in these subjects can range from a few dollars to several $100s. Ultimately, the cost of the course will depend on the value it provides. Okay. Okay. Oh, here it is. For example, courses on popular platforms like Udemy and Coursera can cost anywhere from $10 to $200 or more, while courses on more specialized platforms can cost even more. All right. So let's see. So career development, providing guidance on finding one's career path, building a professional network, and achieving personal and professional goals. Time management and organization, teaching techniques for managing one's time. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to copy and paste these in the chat. Stop sharing. All right. So here are the 7 that they recommended. Out of these 7, we're gonna build an online course. Because even yes, sir. Gotcha. Now, I think money management should be one. I think that's the one we should build. I think we should build money management because in order for you to do self-improvement and personal growth, interpersonal skills, career development, health and wellness, relationships and marriage. A lot of stuff stems from money management. If I can pay my bills and feed myself and keep a roof over my head, that's one less stress that I have. And then if I need to go buy a book to read or a journal to write in, I can go do that. So I'm thinking money management. Anyone else have any suggestions? Any suggestions?
Sounds good.
Hold
Money
on, I'm
management.
looking.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because money management can help fix relationships. He can help your interpersonal, he can help fix your interpersonal skills.
All right.
Yeah, money management can fix a lot of those. So money management, and then everything else can
Flow after that. All right. So that's 3 for money management. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us on here. All right. So we gonna go with money management. So what I'm going to do is, because Antonio did this earlier, and I'm gonna do the same thing because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna go to udemy.com. And here I'm gonna put in money management. Okay. And so what Antonio looked for was come on. It's not popping up. Okay, here we go. Let me stretch this out. Okay, so this is the bestseller, the complete personal finance course. So I'm gonna click on this real quick and see how many people. Okay, 132,000. 132,952 students. So let me make a note of that. 132,952 students. Now, why am I doing this? Because if he has 132,952 students, he has 8,895 ratings, and he's at 4.6 stars. I want to see what I'm gonna learn in this. Look at all that.
Question, how did you get to that? Because I was on Udemy after the call trying to get to this section and I didn't know where to go from when I signed in.
Gotcha. Let me go back.
Okay.
Okay, so
Grace, take good notes now because you're gonna need to send this to us.
come on now. Excuse me, y'all. You got a little head cold I'm getting over. I'm feeling better, just a little stuffy. So if I sound a little nasally, that's what's going on. Okay, so Grace, when I first logged in, the first place I went to was search for anything. I went to the search section. And then I typed in money management. There it is. And then it brought me to all of the courses. Now, it's sorted by most relevant. It did that on its own. If you want to sort it, look, I can sort it by highest rated. And this is what I get. These are the highest rated ones. So if I want to do highest rated, I'm going to get to how many people I have signed up for this course and everything, I click the actual course itself.
Sure.
And it gives me the number of students.
You on Udemy. I was on Unity. That's why. Don't worry about it. Keep
Yeah.
going.
That may help.
You would like to
see. Okay. So so even though she's top rated, she only had 22 students. I don't want that. And she only got 3 ratings at 5 point. I don't want her. So I'm gonna go back and I want to sort by most relevant. And it brings me right back to this guy. And it says bestseller on it. So just for shits and giggles, I'm going to click this one right here, Money Management 101. And I want to see, okay, 453 students. I don't want to deal with him. I want the complete personal finance course. Save, protect, make more. 3 courses in one. So I'm going to click him. He not only is he a bestseller, not only is he the most relevant, but he has 132,952 students. So now what I'm going to do is me and Carlos are about to have an in-depth conversation. Because what I want Carlos to do is everything that guy is teaching, I want Carlos to write a course for me with all that information in it. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I have. Okay. So now I'm about to have a whole conversation with Carlos. So I'm going to split my screens up here, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see my conversation with Carlos. All right, now I'm sharing my screen again. I'm gonna share my whole desktop so you can see it all. So here's Carlos. Hi, Carlos. Thank you so much. Carlos here. Here's my Udemy course. Now, I'm going to use my cheat sheet that Antonio has prepared for thou dayeth. And as you see, right over here, he did this to create the program that he discussed this morning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this right here. I'm going to copy. And I'm just going to paste it right there because what I want to do is you are an expert. You are a financial expert and instructor, and you specialize in teaching beginners advanced level financial knowledge, comma, especially using financial knowledge. Then I'm going to leave in here you must always ask questions before you answer, so you can better zone in on what the questioner is seeking. Is that understood? Now, I'm going to tell him. So I just told him who he is. Now I'm going to tell him what his task is. Your task is to help me write the best courses on financial manage on, you know what? It said on money management. On money management. I want the courses very detailed to your maximum capacity, as I expect over 200,000 students to enroll. Is it understood? So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put money management course, because I want to make sure that I copy and paste all of this and put it over here, because I'm about to have a conversation. My target audience is beginner to advanced. Beginner to advanced financial students. Most have a basic understanding of money. They all have a desire to learn how to better manage their finances and money, comma, and Have a retirement account that covers them for no less than 10 years after retirement. 100% of the students, 100% of the students have checking and savings accounts. Their learning styles are video lectures with help aids and documents to go along with the videos. They're accustomed to very detailed lectures. The audience will expect downloadable resources. So I don't forget this conversation. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it over here. All right. So I'm going to start with the first paragraph.
Can you put that in the chat too? Just as an example in these notes I'm doing.
I sure got you.
Thank you.
Yes, Grace, we appreciate you. Because I cannot see a thing on this little baby phone.
And I got kicked off and I don't know what's going on. My phone just went dead in the middle of everything. Now I'm on my iPad, so hopefully it won't go dead.
Hopefully. But it's in chat. It's in chat for everyone. Now, I do want everyone to know that I'm not just doing this as an example. I'm actually building a course, like building a course. So now I'm going to start off with your financial, I'm doing the first paragraph and I'm hitting enter so me and Carlos can talk. Oh, come on, Carlos. There we go. All right. So I want Carlos to know. Okay, Carlos, this is what we're talking about. There we go. So he's saying, all right. Okay, so Carlos understands. So now I'm going to give Carlos his task. Okay, so Carlos' task is to help me write the best courses on money management. I want the courses very detailed to Carlos's maximum capability, as I expect over 200,000 students to enroll. I want to make sure Carlos understands this. So I'm sending this to Carlos now. Okay. All right. Please provide more specific information on what topics. Okay, here we go. Now that I've done this, I'm going to go back to Udemy. Uh-oh, where my Udemy course go? There it is. Okay. So now I'm sending, because Carlos asked for, look, he said, Carlos said, I understand your request to help you write detailed courses on money management with the expectation of over 200,000 students enrolling. Please provide more specific information on what topics you would like to include in your course, as well as any specific requirements or goals you have for course content. So now what I'm about to do is that third paragraph that I wrote, who my target audience is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Udemy. All this stuff that 132,952 people said that they wanted to learn, guess what? Upon completion, this what we learning. We got this one right here. Okay, not only that, I'm just gonna copy and paste the rest of these. Hold on. I don't like how that looked. Okay. Everything under what you will learn, I'm copying and I'm pasting, because I want Carlos to include, look at all of this. I want Carlos to include all of this and what he helps me build. Look, understand real bonds, understanding real estate investment trust. Like all of this is going in this course. customize your own complete personal finance Excel dashboard. So I'm gonna copy all this and I'm pasting it over here. All of this is what Carlos is going to do for me. And then the specific goal of the course is to enroll 200,000 students with downloadable resources and trend on top of Udemy. So I'm going to copy and paste that here because this is the ultimate goal. All right. So now I'm about to copy and paste from my target audience all the way down to that last sentence. Y'all can see all of this, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I can't see y'all. So, okay, now talking to Carlos. Okay, so I put all this in here for Carlos. Now I'm gonna send it to Carlos.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
So I messed around with this yesterday and I had no idea that I could put such detailed information because I put like a sentence in there and come up with some stuff. I was like, oh, this has just made what I'm about to do a lot easier because I thought that it was kind of limited on what kind of information that you put in there. You just copied and pasted a whole lot of stuff in there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I learned that from Antonio.
I need to call in tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Now I just put all of this in here for Carlos. And he put the proposed course aims to equip beginner level financial students with comprehensive knowledge on personal finance management. The course covers various aspects and it mentions that. It offers over 100 ways. It mentions that. Additionally, students will learn how to use Quicken to manage their finances. Okay. So this is what the course is going to do. Now, we'll put this down here. All right, Carlos. Okay, so now, Antonio, I need to ask Carlos to write the course for me, right?
Yeah. Yes, write the course because you want good. So write a detailed course for me.
Write a detailed course on. I could just say write a detailed course for me, right? All right, so now, oh, and I got you on speaker so they can hear as well. Right. I thought you remembered from earlier.
Amen. Amen.
Start this computer.
Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You know me. Say Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you heard me when I said my earbuds was dying. Yeah, I thought you heard me when I said my earbuds was dying, so I was moving you.
Speaking that long.
Yes, you have been, sir. Yes, he is.
Way to go, sir. Way to go.
Right?
I would have said something inappropriate. Some sort of actions. Go ahead, keep going.
All right. So now
And growth.
That is growth. Very proud of you. So now that I've gotten the proposed course, what it is, now I'm going to ask Carlos to write a detailed course for me. All right, Carlos?
Right, but if he gave you the subject, right?
He gave me a proposed aim. It says the proposed here. I'll copy and paste it because you read fast.
Give me that's fine. That too.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Inline F for you. Close this out. All right. He gave me a proposed course aim.
Oh no, you already gave me this earlier. So no, you want to do. I think it was both. I know it was Trinace and somebody else. Money management. So you're gonna do write me a detailed course on money management
On money
include
manage
beginner,
include beginner,
advanced expert. This is 3.
beginner, advanced. There we go. And expert.
Expert and all the money and the richest top 1% in the world money management.
Top 1% in the world money management. All right. So we have write a detailed course on money management, include beginner, advanced, expert, and the richest top 1% in the world money management.
Right.
All right. So
And anything and any other
higher level that you can think of. All right. Put this in chat for you, Grace. All right. So let's see what Carlos say. All right, Carlos.
It should be a pretty good detail. I think it's always Shanae for to say something.
No, I said and go because I'm interested in what it's going to do.
So,
although I can't see anything.
Oh, wow.
I'll make sure you get it. This would be something similar to what we do together. It should be very detailed, yeah. It should be good.
Oh yeah, it's coming out.
All I can see is lines.
Take a screenshot for me and send it to me online. So I can keep the
Gotcha.
I'm gonna just bring my MacBook on Tuesday and connect it to my hotspot so I can see because this is ridiculous.
We'll make sure the Grace take have your notes uploaded, and we'll make sure down there you're gonna have to upload it to the private group. That'll work.
Gotcha. All right.
You upload it to my page in Creator Studio. If you click the page and the private group, that'll be easy.
Gotcha. All right. So Carlos said that he is an AI language model and does not have the capability to create a full course, but can provide a basic outline of the various levels of money management. Number 1, beginner money management. Understanding the basics of budgeting, building an emergency fund, paying off debt, investing. So I'm going to copy all of these.
I need a screen.
Yes, sir. Copy and then paste it over here. And then send Antonio a screenshot. Okay, here is number 1. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen real quick. All right. Here's screenshot number 1. Desktop. Okay, that's part 1. And then here is the second one. Well, hold on. Here's the second. Here's the second. Yeah, here's the second one.
Yeah, this is good. And then what you do is just, you know how to do it. How you make your teach.
Third.
Yeah, we come up with this stuff together. She just let me take credit.
Here's a third one. All right, I'm making sure I get these so we can get these over to Miss Trinace. Come on.
Yeah, me and Trinace working on the project together. So I'm gonna have you do something similar.
This is the third one. Yep, there's a third one. Here's the fourth one. I'm gonna show y'all a trick that I do.
Yeah, this is good. Good.
And here's the fifth one. All right.
Six. You said six.
It's just the little last paragraph. I wanted to make sure you got it. All right. Here we go. Oh, Trinae's had to leave. Lunch is over.
Okay, this is
All right, y'all. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen again because I want to show y'all something. I love the word expound. It has become my best friend. I'm going to show y'all why. So here we go. We have, I gave y'all all, here go all of what they were saying. So understanding the basics of budgeting. This includes tracking expenses. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to ask Carlos to expound on this and write a detailed, I asked him up here earlier, course. Actually expound on and write a detailed course on this. There we go. And I'm gonna, so this is what I did under better money management, which was the very first one. I took understanding the basics of budgeting. This includes tracking your income and expenses, setting financial goals, and creating a spending plan. I am asking Carlos to expound on and write a detailed course on that very thing. Now I'm gonna send it over to him. Look, there it is right there. Understanding the basics of budgeting, a comprehensive course, introduction. There it is, section 1, tracking your
And
income.
see, I'm interested in that because I'm redoing my budget and stuff now.
There you
And
go.
paying off the lowest ones and continue to pay off the bills. So this is good.
Yep. And look, Carlos is even sectioning it off for me. Section 1 was tracking your income and expenses, and then gave me 3 steps in that. Section 2 is setting financial goals. He's giving me 3 steps in that. Section 3 is creating a spending plan. And this is my whole course. Like Carlos is giving me my entire course.
That is cool.
He even gave me a conclusion, which he's still writing. There you go. All right. Uh-oh. No, then he gave me a network error and killed it all. Okay, so all I'm going to do is regenerate response.
yeah, because when you refresh that page, that will be
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to just refresh the page. So I'm refreshing the page. Since there's, okay, so look, here's the chat that I was working in. And I'm going to scroll down. All right. Here we go. Come on, Carlos. There we go. Carlos is rewriting it for me. There's my introduction. So what I'm going to do. No, yeah, I'm going to let Carlos finish writing. Because look, he's doing my whole introduction for me. There's my lesson 1. Look at that. Understanding your income. Lesson 1, tracking your income and expenses. Understanding your income. To begin, you must first understand your sources of income. This includes salary, any side hustles, investment income, and any other sources of income you may have. Then it's telling me recording your expenses. The next step is to track your expenses. Then it tells you the type of expenses. Discretionary expenses, variable expenses, fixed expenses, the rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance. It tells you what the variables are. Look, now it's giving me lesson 2, setting financial goals. Carlos is writing the whole thing for me. Setting SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. Lesson 3, creating a spending plan. So if you are looking to write, look, there's my conclusion. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and copy from my introduction all the way down. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go paste it. Let me do a separation here. Paste it there. All right. Now that's that whole thing. Excuse me. Now, so let's say, okay, this is great. Understanding your income. So I'm going to copy this first section under lesson 1, tracking your income and expenses. I'm going to copy this first bullet point right here. I'm going to say, write and you can keep going, write a detailed course on everything. Oh, hold on. Gave me too much. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to delete this part. Write a detailed course on understanding, just this part right here. Copy and paste. Because I just want this is the first part, the first one under lesson 1. I want this to be as detailed as possible. I want 200,000 people signing up daily. So I want this as detailed. I want to give as much as possible. So I'm going to send that to Carlos. Look at that. Carlos is writing me a detailed course on understanding your income. Look, module 1. Salary. He's breaking down what salaries are, what side hustles are, what investment income is, what other sources are. Module 2, tracking your income. So I just asked him to do this. You must first, this includes hustles, investments, and other, and he's writing this. He's writing my modules out for me. And this is just for that first one. Look, I got another one. So the more detailed you go with Carlos, the more information he gives you. Now, this is the course for the first one underneath lesson 1, tracking your income and expenses. This is understanding your income. And he gave me 4 modules for understanding your income. Now I'm going to go under understanding your income. Hit enter. Do that. And now I have all those modules under understanding your income. Understand introduction, lesson 1, understanding your income. Here's everything that goes under understanding your income. And that is all under understanding your income. The next one's going to be recording your expenses. So that's going to be a hell of a course. When I finish going through it and breaking it down. Who has questions?
So every time Carlos comes up with something, you just ask to expound on it. I want to make sure.
I asked Carlos to expound on it. Because in my brain, he just gave me an outline and I want Carlos to answer the question for me. So Carlos, give me some more information on that. Carlos, write me a detailed course for you. Okay, so Carlos, you just told me the steps to make the peanut butter or how to make a peanut butter sandwich. So now, Carlos, I want to learn how to make peanut butter. So can you expound on how to make peanut butter? Can you expound on how I make the jelly? Can you expound on how I make the bread? So whatever you want, Carlos. So if Carlos gives you an outline, I got you, Grace. I got you. I'm gonna start a new chat. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna start a new chat. I'm gonna ask Carlos to write me an outline on a course. Write me an outline for a master level course on, give me a topic.
Oh shoot.
Something you would give me a topic on something you actually would put out, something you actually want to put out there to make money on that, because that's what this is for.
Right.
Anybody can unmute and shoot me something.
Google reviews.
All right. Google reviews.
I say good job. Good way to be selfish.
Okay. Error has occurred. No worries. We're going to, okay, let me refresh. Let me solo it. First off, let me say this one. Now let me refresh. We're going to do this again. Uh-oh. We're experiencing exceptionally high demand. Please hang on. Okay. There we go. All right, Carlos. Carlos is the, okay, there we go. You see it, Grace?
Yes.
All right. Give him a second. You know, he a little full, so he moving a little slow. So there's your introduction, your 2 steps in your introduction. And then what you do is when you get all your details, you go into InVideo. And you put your scripts into InVideo. And from there, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second so you can finish up. But once you do this, you put it into InVideo, and now you have, of course, you can do your InVideo gives you the opportunity to record your own voiceover, or you can have the automated, the little people talk for you. And there you have your video, and then it's ready to push out there. Just check your graphics. All right, so far we're on 4, Grace. So while Carlos is still thinking and writing, does anybody have any questions or any thoughts? Anyone?
This is really good. I'm sorry,
good.
I was looking at my board. This is really good. It's really detailed, and that's why I was asking that question, because you go deeper and deeper and deeper, so you can get more and more to teach people, so that they can come and really say, okay, yeah, I got my money's worth out of this course.
There you go. Now, Carlos had a hiccup, so I had to redo it, but he given me some additional stuff than he did the first time.
For any of y'all that's in sales and anything like that, webinars, that's a quick webinar that fast.
You heard Antonio?
He said it's a webinar that fast.
For any of y'all who are in sales or anything like that, it's a webinar. You can do a quick webinar just that fast. All right, so Grace, I'm about to copy and paste this for you.
Thank you very much.
And then I'm gonna share my screen so you can see. All right. Okay, Grace. Just delete the regenerate response part. All right, so now I'm gonna share my screen again.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, so this is what Carlos gave us. He gave us an introduction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 body segments, and a conclusion. But it's just the outline, Grace. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know nothing about this stuff. Really? No worries. Hey, Carlos, expound on introduction. Watch what Carlos do. There's A, the overview. This section should provide a basic understanding of what Google reviews are, how they work, and their purpose. It should explain how customers can write. So if you don't know what to write inside of it, Carlos is telling you what to write. Okay, Carlos, cool. Write a detailed introduction for overview of Google reviews. Write a detail, expound on, my favorite word, expound on overview of Google reviews. There it is, Grace.
My goodness.
Look at that. Carlos is expounding on the overview of Google reviews. He's up to his third paragraph, Grace. And there's your conclusion. I'm going to copy and paste this for you. And that's only the first one. That was only A under the introduction. So if you do that, Carlos will write out everything for you. And then you take that one, you put it into InVideo, and InVideo will create your whole video for you, or create your whole webinar. And then all you do is now you have a script. So you promote a webinar for free, invite people for free. So now you have your database of your names, your email addresses, and your phone numbers. You sit them down, you open up the script you just created, and you read. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you all. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you all for joining me on Mastering Google Reviews. Now, the first thing I want to start off with is, this is a master level course on Google Reviews. And it's going to provide a comprehensive overview of what Google reviews are and their significance for business. Let's start off with the overview of Google reviews. Google reviews are customer reviews and ratings that appear on a business's Google My Business listing, which for short is GMB. They provide potential customers with valuable insights into the quality of a business's products or services and help build the business's online reputation. I'm reading directly from what I just put in chat for you, Grace.
That's it.
Google reviews are an essential component of a business's online presence and can significantly impact the business's search engine optimization, or as we know it, SEO, and visibility on Google Maps and Google Search. Just wrote out your whole script for you.
Thank you very much.
And now you know how to go in and expound on each one. So you can create a learner video, you can create a Udemy course, or you can create a webinar. Either way, you get a database, you get money in your bank account, and you can create something that consistently make money while you sleep. Because if you create a Udemy course, you upload it to Udemy, you can just go to sleep.
Amen.
So
with
who has
Udemy, that's what I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So with Udemy in video, I can use what I created in video and put it in Udemy.
Yeah, have you ever seen a course in Udemy?
I believe so. Yeah, they yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. Thank you so much.
Just make sure your videos match up.
Amen. Yes.
So I have a question.
Go ahead, Aunt Shelley.
So when you're saying, is that Unity or where are you adding that information?
It's Udemy, UDEMY.com. And that's if you're doing, that's for online courses. So let's say, Aunt Shelley, you want to do a whole course on personal care management. So you would go into Carlos, have Carlos write an outline for you. You know what? Hold on. My curiosity is piqued. So let's go talk to Carlos.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start a new chat. This is the other thing that I love about ChatGPT, because all of these are chats. So I can go back to it because I started my outline for my herbal book, and look at all this. So I can just go back. If I forgot anything, go back because it's all here. There's my whole outline right there. My introduction, all that. So now I'm going to new chat. Carlos, write me an outline for a master course on personal self-care. Introduction to self-care. What is self-care? The importance of self-care. Benefits of practicing physical self-care. Look, there you go.
Oh.
Emotional.
Really?
Look at that. Now, Aunt Shelley, if you don't use this, I'm going to use it.
Well, you're a herbalist.
Look at that. So Carlos just wrote me out an entire outline for self-care. Introduction, physical self-care, emotional, mental, spiritual, social self-care, and environmental self-care. I didn't know social and environmental self-care even existed. Oh, and then on top of this, give me a title, title, for this course. Carlos don't want to play. Let me refresh.
Yeah, someone just sent me a message saying that he's into a night. It's actually law. He said he's into a night. Just said he just told him they're at capacity. So I'm not sure, but keep trying.
Oh, I lost my outline. Nope, that's not it. Write me an outline, master course,
You can
Google.
go back and retreat.
I said that's the problem he won't.
Antonio said to tell all that's the problem he wants with deep meat.
Okay. I'll tell him.
There it is. There's my outline. So before I do anything else, okay, everybody, most importantly, before you move forward, copy and paste, okay? Copy and paste should become your best friends. Copy and paste. Okay.
I hate to admit this, but I don't know how to copy and paste. I see you highlighted the area, but then after that, what do you do?
I hit, for my Mac, it's Command and then the letter C.
Hold on. Miss Brenda, are you on your? Did you say you're on your tablet?
iPad.
Your iPad. So when you highlight it, shouldn't it automatically come up where it says cut copy? But if it doesn't, you just tap on it so that it can come up that says cut copy and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. I think that's what she said. It would come up.
It should yeah. After you highlight something, it could be a word or a sentence. The prompts should come up for a selection of which one you want to do, either cut, copy, paste, something like that.
Okay. And then if I want to copy, I just hit copy.
Yes. And then go to where you want to paste it. Since you're on your tablet, go to where you want to paste it and then tap anywhere in that section. Like if you're in your notes, tap and the word paste should come up so you can click on the paste button.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much, Grace.
Thank you, Grace.
Welcome. Very welcome.
And thanks, Deanna. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, fantastic job.
And then you know what? I was wanting to do that financial thing, but it was just going to take so much time. But that finance thing, that was great.
And you can do it.
That was wisdom what she just said though. That was wisdom.
Yeah, it was.
What did Antonio say?
Yeah, tell them what I said. It's a billion ideas. It's only a few that's gonna make you money.
Right.
Yeah. So that was brilliant. You knowing that the financial was good, but it would have took too long for you and too much work for you, and you picked it up. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
There you
So
go.
another question.
Go ahead.
So would this be posted? Because I can't copy and paste either. The only thing I can do on my phone is listen and I can see. I can't copy and paste and my camera does not come on.
Yeah. Grace, Gianna, let's just make sure we take care of Shelly right now because she'll be back and forth between work and she don't have the devices that we make assumptions that she got the ability to do some things that she can't do it. So let's just make sure she gets it each time.
We'll do.
I've been trying to screenshot the text.
Nah, don't even do that. You just do your thing and we'll make sure you're taken care of. All of y'all, especially Antoine's a good brother, so whatever y'all need, we got y'all.
Thank you.
There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna share my screen one more time to show you guys because, okay, I will be the first to admit this. Remember the books that we had to write for our February 1st challenge? My titles for my chapters sucked. Let me tell you something. They were horrible. So I went to Antonio and he helped me. But guess what? Carlos will do it for you too. Cause look, let me show y'all.
Amen.
I asked Carlos, give me a title for this course. Guess what Carlos gave me? Mastering Self-Care, a comprehensive guide to physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, social, and environmental wellness. Bam.
That's your stuff.
There go my whole title right there. It's a done deal.
It goes into a book later on in life.
Y'all heard it. Tanya.
Amen.
So there we go. So who else has questions? Like a job. Look, ChatGPT for me is like a kid in a candy store. Cause
Heaven sent.
it is. It really is, because if you think about it,
Praise
using
the Lord.
Hallelujah. If you don't know, let's say I see your head, Miss Sandra. Let's say you want to teach on something, but you haven't mastered it yet because you haven't had the time to master it. Guess what? ChatGPT will create a whole course for you, and you can go through the course first before you even go to somebody else with it and learn it. And you've mastered it. You've mastered the thing you teaching other people. Like, look, prime example. Under mental self-care is cognitive behavioral therapy. I don't know two flying flips about cognitive behavioral therapy. Antonio is a master at it. I don't know two flying flips. But when I ask ChatGPT to break it down for me, I'm gonna read everything, I'm gonna learn everything. So when somebody asks me some questions, I'm not the driver, but the teacher in the back seat. So,
That's funny. That's cute.
so you can learn, like you can teach, you can use ChatGPT to teach you as well. It's not just doing it for you, it's actually teaching you as well. Go ahead, Miss Sandra.
Thank you, Deanna. Earlier, I wasn't able to hear what Antonio T. Smith Jr. was saying about how you switch over from the white page to the one that y'all are working on. Because I have the white page, and it's not as in depth as the one that y'all are working on.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to make sure that I show up to the table with something versus nothing.
Understood. Can you see clearly on your video right now?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen and show you.
Thank
so here,
you.
You're very welcome. This is the white screen you're talking about, right? The playground.
Yes.
Okay. In this,
Make sure she's in playground. Make sure she's in playground. Is she on the home page, or is she actually in the playground with the box?
are you actually in this screen right here, Miss Sandra, where it says playground?
Yes.
Okay. Right? Okay, so it says playground here. You have playground at the top. Then you have playground here. And then you have the box that you can write in. Right below that, it says looking for ChatGPT. Try it now. You just click that, try it. Yeah, you click try it now, and it'll take you to the one that we're using.
Okay. Okay. And then I just proceed with what I've been doing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So very welcome. Anything to help y'all make this money and get these.
Okay, I have another question.
Let's go.
So can you review the steps that we would go through in order to start to finish? Like, say, for instance, once we decide what our topic is or what we want to write about, we're going to start with Carlos.
You're gonna start with have Carlos open.
Okay.
Oh, I just minimized Carlos. Have Carlos open. Because what you want to do is you want to make sure that what you're doing, you want to go to see who else is doing it and what they're talking about.
Okay.
So what we use Udemy, the UDEMY site. So let me pull it up. Yeah, I already had it up. Oh, look at that. I'm so good. Bam. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. We use, and this is to create your online courses. You can do it, but do this for anything, because there you can do like a Google a word search to see what words are oh, wait a minute. There you are. You can do a search to see who's searching what the most, if you want to do something specific. But I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna start you. Okay, so for online courses. Oh, wait a minute. There you are. I'm gonna start a new chat. There we go. So let's say you want to do an online course, and you go into Udemy. You want to do an online course on. Give me a subject.
A subject right now, customer service.
All right. Okay, so I'm in Udemy.
Effective customer service.
That's even better. Effective customer service. Actually, I'm gonna do customer service, because when I go talk to Carlos, we're gonna put effective customer service over there.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go into Udemy and I type in customer service. Now, this guy right here, his course. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, barely, but I can see enough.
Okay. This guy right
here, but I can see it.
I'm gonna read it out to you. This guy right here, his name is Chris Croft. His course is a total of 2.5 hours. It has 39 lectures in it, and it's a bestseller.
Wow.
And the name of his is Customer Service Mastery. Delight every customer. So I'm gonna click and I'm gonna see how many people have actually taken his course.
Okay.
He has a total of 33,489 students. What they will learn is they will be flooded with ideas on how to delight customers, create customers who are loyal for life and sing your praises to friends and family, stand out from competitors with unique customer experiences, and help your team or employees give great service and be creative with new ideas.
Yeah.
He has 4 downloadable resources. He tells you how you can access his information. And one of the other wonderful things is you can look on here. The normal price of his course is $109.99, but it's 85% off for $16.99. So it gives you an idea of what you can charge for your course. So now what I'm going to do, so now that I see, okay, people are really looking for customer service, and this is customer service mastery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Carlos.
So
and
may I interject without
please.
right before you go? So to streamline, where would I add the in hospitality? That's specific, the specific area, hotels and hospitality.
Gotcha.
So would I do that there, or wait until I go into Carlos?
We're gonna talk to Carlos.
Okay.
We're gonna talk to Carlos, and we're gonna tell Carlos, write me an outline for a master's course on customer service in the hospitality
There you go.
industry.
Amen.
Include, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna
Luxury hotel.
include hospitality management,
Yes.
hospitality management, comma. I'm gonna copy. He says, create customers who are loyal for life and sing your praises. I'm gonna put it right here. How to create customers. I'm going to copy, help your team and employees.
Yeah.
How to, I'm gonna copy that and put that there. I'm gonna copy, stand out. I'm gonna put how to, copy that right there. And be flooded with ideas and how to. And then I'm asking Carlos to write me an outline for a master's course on customer service in the hospitality industry. I'm telling Carlos to include hospitality management, how to create customer, and everything that this guy is teaching that has him with 33,489 students. And now I'm gonna send that to Carlos. And there it is. Introduction to customer service in the hospitality industry. It's going to define it, the importance of customer service, the role of hospitality management in customer service, creating loyal customers, helping team members provide great service,
Yes.
standing out from competitors. And I'll copy and paste this to you so we can have Grace send it to you. Grace, if you can send this to her separately.
Yes, I want to send it to her through email.
There you go. And then from there, you go back to Carlos and you ask Carlos to expound on each one of these for you.
Okay, that's a jump start.
There we go. All right. So
If I
Grace.
had a computer, I can be ready by tomorrow. I wanted to be on schedule for February 1st.
There you go. All right. So Grace, there is the outline. I'm gonna send it to you in Line app too, so it'll keep it okay. Now, so you got all that, ain't Shelly? You got it together, but at the same time, you trying to figure out, well, what am I gonna title it? Title this course. Mastering customer service in the hospitality industry, delighting customers and building loyalty. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this over to you. Now, what if this one doesn't work for you? Suggest titles for this course. There's one title, there's two titles, there's three titles, there's four. Customer-centric hospitality, a master's approach.
Wow.
So if you don't want to just stick to one, or that one doesn't, catch you, here you go, 10 more that you could work with, ain't Shelly?
Yes, because it has to stand out different from what's out there right now.
There you go. And now from there, you just go back and you ask Carlos, okay, Carlos, expound on the definition of customer service. And he's going to do a whole little thing for you. And you can do that for each one.
That is awesome.
And then Grace is going to send that outline to you with the list of the titles for you.
Thank you. You just advanced me 2 months.
Glad I could be of assistance.
Awesome. Thank you.
Very welcome. Who else has questions? We rolling. Y'all look, I like chat. Okay. ChatGPT for me is like, so.
You having a romance, girl.
I am. I really am, because not only does it, as vibrant as my imagination is, sometimes I just don't like to think.
And then here you are teaching. You're educating.
She used to always, she taught most of these classes.
Yeah, I actually used to. Grace was teaching sales. I was teaching marketing.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yes, ma'am. But ChatGPT has changed the game, because even in teaching class, even in teaching those courses, sometimes I was like, okay, what am I gonna teach? And then Tony would be like, teach this, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm sitting here like, okay, so how? Like, what am I gonna what am I gonna teach? You told me. And then one thing I learned from Antonio is listen to what they're telling you they need. Listen to what they're telling you they need. And I started listening to what was needed. So I started teaching on that. But with ChatGPT, you can tell me something today, Aunt Shelly, and with ChatGPT, I can have a video tomorrow.
I like it.
Before, I couldn't have done that. And Aunt Shelly, now you have an outline for a book too.
Amen.
Because Carlos will go in there. You ask Carlos, write a whole chapter on this subject. And Carlos will give you a whole chapter. You just copy and paste. Like Miss Adrian was telling us today, how she was writing her book, and Carlos, was like, no, I got integrity. I can't write about that.
So that just brought another question to mind. So if that were the case, and I did copy and paste, so where does the checker come in the other app?
I got you, Aunt Shelly. All right. Yes, some good questions. Okay, let me go to my little notes right here. Where did you put those for me, Antonio? There we go. So it's a thing. Okay, the first one that we use is called Quillbot. I'm gonna share my screen. And then from Quillbot, I go into Crossplag. It sounds weird. And I'm gonna put these in the chat for you too. Okay, so we have Quillbot and Crossplag. Right. Okay, there are those two links. I probably should have separated those, Grace. Sorry. Let me do that differently for you. There's one. And here's the second one. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. Share screen. I'm gonna actually share my whole desktop. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go to something that was written previously. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so this was part of something I was putting together. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. So I put it in the Crossplag platform first, because what that tells me, if you notice over here, it has this little sliding scale over here.
Okay.
And it says human, and it says AI. So I put it in here first, and then it tells me it's analyzing it. Okay, so this says this text is mainly written by a human. So now I know this will pass. So if anybody ever tries to go in and say, oh, you didn't write that, this and this and that, blah, 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 whatever it does, then I know it passed. So let's try this one right here. And this says 91%. This text is mainly written by AI. So now I know I need to go in and reword this a little bit. First thing I need to do is get rid of these little wingdings at the end. And you'll be look, the wingdings made it move. Just that, look, Just that much, the little wingdings.
Made it move a whole lot.
Yeah. Okay, so I know I need to remove the little wingdings. That'll help me.
I
But
wonder
I
if you
may need,
make corrections, like, because for your Grammarly, I wonder if you do that, will it make it move too?
so look, let's test it. Based on your feelings. It moved a little bit. So now I see, okay, it's saying the computer.
Take a paragraph at a time. Paraphrase it.
Exactly.
That's why I picked Quillbot for y'all.
And this is what Quillbot does. So with Quillbot, you can only do so much. Now, let me help you out. Keep it on the modes, keep it on standard. Don't move it off of standard. And for synonyms, keep it on this high one. Keep it there. Because I played around with it. And trust me, that's the best way to do it. So I'm going to do a few sections at a time. I'm going to do these first 3 paragraphs because it only allows you to put a certain amount in at a time. So I'm going to paste it. 52 words. Now, and then I'm hit paraphrase.
Oh, shoot.
So instead of saying in summary, it says in conclusion. These videos covered the advantages of meditation for company owners and how it may increase profitability. So let's test this out. I'm going to go back over here and delete all this. Let's put these first 3 paragraphs in here first and see what it says. 82% AI.
Did it say that? Okay.
Right over here. And this is before I put it into Quillbot to paraphrase it. I'm still too high on the AI scale. This text is mainly written by AI. So now I'm going to go back and the side that it changed for me. I'm going to copy that. And now, move. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put the new ones in here. And let's see what it says. And it dropped it down a little more. It dropped it down. So the more I do the paraphrasing on the whole document, the more it'll change it. But I go to Crossplat and I put it in there and it lets me know, hey, it's just right, or hey, got too much computer stuff in here. Then I go to the paraphrasing tool and I put in a few paragraphs at a time. So let's do the second video. Let's do the second paragraph real quick. I'm going to paraphrase this one. I'm going to put it in here. And it still says 100%. So if it's still saying it's too much AI, then what I do is I go in and say, okay, the video also, I'm going to say, offered entrepreneurs useful advice on how to. All right. That's good news, y'all. And I go in and I just kind of.
What happened?
His books are back.
Oh, yay.
Grace, I ain't worked all day.
He hasn't.
And it's killing you. I know. Because your rest is working. You the only one I know.
I was just saying, yeah, I had to restart the computer. It had to die.
Yeah. And then you do a master reset on it too?
Master reset.
Yeah. So he reset it to factory settings.
God bless.
Yeah.
I was telling him one day that my laptop was acting up. He said, okay, well, make sure you say the important stuff and do a factory reset. I was so scared. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to Apple and let them help me with that because
Yeah, I may have
Gotta
to
be
do that.
careful.
Right, because he know what to do. Not this
And
not
it's
this
when
boomer.
I deleted everything. When I deleted everything, I deleted everything. I tried to have a powerful computer so it wouldn't delete. I corrupted some files. That's what it was. Because this is too new to be messing up like that.
Right. It ain't even 2 years old yet.
It sure isn't. Wow.
Okay. So what I did was, so you go into Crossplay, Shelly, and you put it all in there first, and it lets you know where you stand. Because there was one I put in here, and it said like
You,
it was
child,
at,
you was 95% human.
and there was one I put in. I was like at like 2%. Like this text was mainly written by a human. It varies. You just have to test it out. So all of this I just wrote it in. It's saying that I'm 100% mainly written by AI. So I put it back into the rephrasing tool, and then I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna read it to myself. And if it sounds like I didn't write it, I'm gonna switch up some things.
Yeah, I
Like,
was gonna
okay,
ask, can I add my own knowledge? Edit
yes,
based on my own knowledge.
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely go in and add your own knowledge. Definitely, because once you add your own knowledge and you put it in there, it can tell. It's gonna be able to read it out for you. And then you just go back and forth. So Squillbot and Crossplay. Crossplay is what tells you if it's 100%. If the computer is telling you a computer wrote this, you can go in and do it up a little bit.
And I picked one of the hardest ones.
And you heard Antonio.
Yeah, pick one of the ones that's a butthole.
There you go.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you so much, Miss Deanna.
Oh, you're
And
so
Miss Grace
welcome.
for taking the notes. So now do I need to screenshot the chat or I don't have to worry about?
We're gonna send you, we're gonna put it all out there for everyone, and Grace is gonna send you the outline that I did for you. She's gonna send it to you directly to your email.
I already emailed it to you, Auntie Shelly, so you
Thank
can
you
have it.
so much.
All right. Does anyone else have any questions before we close it out?
Come on, y'all, ask some questions.
I'm
Miss Brenda,
good.
you good?
I'm good.
All right, that's
All
great.
right, Miss Brenda.
Great.
All right. Well, I want to thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this wonderful day. If y'all have any questions, just shoot them later, but you can plan better. You can dominate. Go make some money. Go get your online videos done. Go get your courses done. And let's get it going. All right, everyone. Love you all. Have a great after. Well, we'll see you all at 7 p.m. For those of you who are part of Bureau Keynotes, we'll see you all at 7 p.m. to hear the wonderful Dr. Sheila Sugar Trask do her keynote on this evening. All right, everyone.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you more.
so
Love you
much.
more.